Hey everybody, I'm Julia Pontanis and this is Cooking Rules with Jules. And I'm here to show you some very simple methods to make your kitchen experience easy and healthy. So today what we'll be making is my famous cookie, oatmeal and milk, and the recipe name actually came from my sister because I made it for her one time and she said, ooh, this tastes like cookies. So you only need a few ingredients and about 7 minutes of your time. All right, so I have all of my ingredients pulled out and I'm only making one serving today. So what I have here is a half a cup of thick rolled organic oats, but any kind of oats would work. I would say if you have instant, it might just have a different texture, but any oats will do. The ratio for cooking oatmeal to liquid is 2 to 1, so half a cup here, 1 cup of water. I also have a teaspoon of white chia seeds, or any chia seed, or you could even have flaxseed here. Whoops, breaking things already. This right here is actually coconut milk and it solidifies in the refrigerator. This happens to be the Simply Organic brand from Target, which I love. It uses guar gum as a stabilizer, which is actually a bean. So I appreciate this one because it doesn't have a lot of junk in it. And then over here, depending on what type of cookie oatmeal you want, I also pulled out some craisins, or even if you wanted to do raisins, you can also stir those in as well. The ingredients that make these taste like cookies, of course, are our spices. So it can be whatever you have on hand or like. I happen to like cloves and nutmeg, and then of course cinnamon. That's more of like your traditional oatmeal raisin type of cookie. Or if you just wanted to do a spice cookie, do it with cinnamon. Or if you have some pumpkin spice, like I absolutely love this. It has ground ginger in it as well. This one's from Trader Joe's. So cinnamon, ginger, lemon peel, nutmeg, cloves, and cardamom. This is also an option. So what I'm going to do is, in my pot over here, start the water, get it boiling, and then add in my oatmeal. Okay, so my water is coming up to a boil, and what I'm gonna go ahead and do is stir in my oatmeal and also add in the chia seeds so they have time to absorb all that liquid. Whoops, camera angles, Julia. Here we go. So I've stirred that in, and now I'm gonna just give it a quick little swirl, and I'm gonna turn the heat down just till it comes to a simmer. So what you're doing here is basically following the directions on how to cook your oatmeal on the side of the package. You've just added the addition of chia seeds. Some oatmeal recipes call for a pinch of salt. You can do that as well. Instead of water, you could also use milk, or you could try almond milk. That's something I've never done before, so that might come out a little gooey. But anyways, I'm going to let this simmer a little bit, and I'm actually going to add my spices as well. So I went ahead and pre-measured out the pumpkin pie spice because I love pumpkin pie, and I'm gonna dump that in there too. And when I say measure, I mean I just dumped enough in there until I knew what I was going to want for flavoring. So season that to taste. If I had to guess, I'd say that was probably about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of my spices. So I'm gonna let this continue to simmer until all of the liquid is absorbed, and then we'll move on from there. All right, so it's looking like my oatmeal is coming to the consistency I like. I like mine a little thicker. That way, whenever I add in the coconut milk, it will add up to a little bit more creamy texture. So what I'm going to do here is turn off my heat and take the oats off the stove and into my bowl. There you go. So as you can see, we got some nice texture here, and those chia seeds aren't going to crack your teeth when you eat them. Okay, so now for the fun part. I'm gonna come back over to my coconut milk. Oops, got some oats in there. Oh well, I'll eat that up. And I'm going to put it on top of the hot oatmeal, and I'm going to let the temperature start to melt that all over. So we'll give it a second here, but you'll see, take about, I don't know, 10 to 15 seconds for it to start to melt. But I'm going to start to slowly stir in my coconut milk, and now it's going to be super creamy and delicious. So you can, to taste however you want to make your oatmeal. I mean, that's up to you. I eat mine just like this, but if you want to sweeten it, I would recommend either honey or some, 100% real maple syrup, not the traditional sugary stuff, but the real maple syrup. You could also add some nuts to this if you wanted. Like, I think you could do like a banana bread oatmeal, and you could throw some bananas and walnuts in there with the cinnamon. So basically, take whatever cookie you love or baked good, and then take the spices and that other component and throw it into your oatmeal. So that's it, everybody. That's my cookie oatmeal, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something new. Come back every Wednesday for your recipe of the week. Next week, I'll be doing my turmeric veggie egg scramble, which is a hit with all of my family members. So until next time, have fun, enjoy some delicious food, and I'll see you soon.